Aaron Carter's mom put out some photos of where Aaron passed away in hopes to get the attention of PD to do a proper investigation about his death. And I kind of agree with it because how that lady that was in there wouldn't let that neighbor in to help save Aaron. Or they say he was passed away for a while, okay? But she wouldn't let that guy in, and no one's ever heard of this woman. No, I'm not saying she did anything, okay? Everything I say in my videos are alleged. But she just wants a proper investigation, and I think she did get the attention of the PD. Yeah, so I'm going to read some Facebook posts. Also, I'm going to show the pics also, so there's going to be a warning, trigger warning here. Just giving you a heads up. And I have a problem with the bathroom one or the tub one because there's no water. Okay? If that lady pulled him out, wouldn't there be water all over? No, there was no water and the towels were dry. Also, and before I read this, we know Aaron had an addiction, okay? For years and years and years and years and years. However, I don't think they're saying that somebody murdered him per se. I think what they're saying is somebody was selling him the drugs and they knew, and the doctor was giving him all these prescription drugs without him having to go to the clinic to get these prescription drugs that he shouldn't have been on. So don't think that I'm accusing anybody or saying, oh, somebody did it. But here we go. She says, I'm totally supported by the family and friends who know I had to post those awful photos. It's because we are not and have not been taken seriously by law enforcement, especially Lancaster. They allowed everyone to tromp through what should have been at least an investigation. I agree with that. There's people all over. Because of my son's mental illness and prescription drug use or issues, they just want to be something easy and they didn't have the time to incline to address. They won't work for me or Melanie or tell anybody who truly loved him. We want answers. We want justice. There are people who must be held accountable. Still trying to get a real investigation for the death of my son. I want to share these death photos with you all because the coroner wrote it off as accidental drug overdose. They never investigated it as a possible crime scene because of his addiction past. Look at the photos. They were not taken by PD, but they were allowed to go in and out. A lot of potential homicide information there for years. Aaron had a lot of death threats and many people who were making his life miserable. Quick update. Angel and Nick and Melanie and I are on the same page. We all want to know the truth what really happened to Aaron because we loved him very much. I will never give up and just know our family has come together for him. I want everyone to know that Aaron and Melanie loved each other. They made a beautiful baby boy that unfortunately because of the internet trolls got taken away from us both. That was just crazy. The doctors that prescribed and overprescribed his medication will be held accountable. If not in court of law, then the court of God, who I believe in and know the final judgment in this world. I hope that people who were involved in his addiction will be held accountable. We all know that it's virtually impossible to stop it because there were doctors that gave him all the medication he wanted legally. Those people will be held accountable just like Michael Jackson's doctor. It was public knowledge he had addiction problems, and yet doctors prescribed him pills they shouldn't have. And see here, just like his mom said, that lady, who is that lady? This publicist who I've never heard of until Aaron was dead was super involved in Aaron and Melanie's relationship. She was referred as housekeeper Betty. Okay, I didn't know this here. She supposedly did CPR. Okay, it says here, also, why are the towels perfectly placed? If Betty supposedly dragged him out of the bathtub and gave him CPR. See, I never heard of that. RIP to Aaron, and condolences to his family once again, and I hope you find peace. Also, his mother did also state that they haven't got the results back of his toxology report.